Hello, it's Aaron from the Culture Centre here. Today we're going to have a go at pressing flowers. You'll be using a few things you can find at home, as well as things you'll discover out and about in your garden, or in the wonderful Conwy countryside. Is everyone ready? Let's begin. Our sensory garden at the Conwy Culture Centre formed the key inspiration for this activity. We have filled our garden with a variety of native plants and herbs, which passing visitors are invited to come and have a look at. Many of these plants would have been grown at Conwy Abbey by medieval monks centuries ago. The abbey is long since gone, but parts of it are still visible in the town church at Conwy, if you know where to look. With a bit of research, we found in our museum collection a special object, a wooden box filled with old flower pressings. Collected by someone who named themselves the Leaf Doctor, these samples were displayed in a science competition at the Eisteddfod in Machynlleth in 1932. Many of the flowers had been picked in Abergele and the surrounding area over 90 years ago. We even found that some of the pressings had retained their original colours. In terms of material, you will need the following: an old newspaper, some pieces of grease paper, any old book you have lying around. Choose a book that you wouldn't mind if it gets dirty inside, and a scrapbook to put your flower pressings in once you're done. For sticking your dried pressings in your scrapbook, get a hold of some glue, either PVA glue or in this case a little glue stick. As extra security, you can also use sticky tape. Also, depending on the size of your book, you may need a pair of scissors to tidily cut the grease paper or sticky tape to size. Your first step is going out to collect samples. In terms of finding them, you won't have to travel far. A good starting point is having a look in your garden or even the pavement outside your house. There are thousands of different plants out there, some of which only grow in certain places at certain times of the year. Explore the great outdoors and see what you might find on your travels. While most plants are okay to pick, be aware that there's some out there that can hurt you or make you sick, or worse. Here are some examples to look out for. A good rule of thumb is if you are not sure what it is, leave it alone. Sometimes a photo can be just as good. When you've gathered enough samples, place them within the pages of the newspaper and put some heavy weights on top. Leave them to dry for about a day or so. Some plants or flowers might take a bit longer to dry than others. If that is the case, leave them in the newspaper for a few extra days with the weight still on top. Once you've taken your pressings out of the newspaper, place them in folded pieces of grease paper within an old book. As before, place some heavy weights on top and wait a bit longer, usually a few days. By the time you get back, you should have some lovely pressed flowers waiting for you. Now that you have a few pressings, you can put them in a book to keep forever. Pick a page and stick your pressing on. You can use a glue stick or sticky tape if you wish. I used both here to make sure it stayed extra put. Nearby the flower, write down its names, where you found it, and the month and year it was found. You'll notice that there's two names there. The plant's common name, what we know it as, and its Latin name underneath. By writing both down, you'll be a budding botanist in no time. Thanks for watching this video. It was fun to make, but how did you all get on? We'd love to see what you came up with. If you like, share a photo of some of your favourite pressings with us at Ddiwylliant Conwy Culture, or a photo of some of the unusual plants you might have come across on your travels. Thanks again for watching, and we here at the Culture Centre hope you had fun taking part today. Bye!